chosen one. You have spent your life in a dark room, flipping a switch on a lamp that never turns on. Brace yourself. They vowed to each other to hide this information from you, but you're getting it now. As you plug into your true potential, the resulting light will expose their betrayal and overwhelm their smallness. The truth is in motion, and your destiny is about to shift forever. A group of people witnessed something together. Maybe it was a conversation, maybe it was a message, maybe it was an opportunity with your name written all over it. They all looked at each other. In that moment, they had a choice to make: tell you the truth or protect themselves. Here's what they chose. They chose themselves. Every single one of them. Not one person broke ranks. Not one person said, "This isn't right." Not one person put your well-being above their comfort. They formed a pact right there. And this is important. This is where it gets deep. They didn't just decide not to tell you. They decided to actively deceive you. To smile in your face while They decided to actively deceive you. To smile in your face while sitting on information that could change your life. To ask you how you're doing while knowing exactly why things have been hard for you. To watch you struggle and pretend they don't know why. Now I'm going to tell you something that connects to everything else I'm about to reveal. Some of you had someone trying to reach you. Someone who saw you and said, "That's the one. That's who I want to build with. That's who I see my future with." This person didn't play games. They reached out properly. They went through the right channels. They contacted your friends, your family, the people who were supposed to care about you, and they made their intentions clear. "I want to connect with this person. Can you help me reach them?" And those people, your people, they looked at what was being offered. They saw the potential. They saw marriage, partnership, a future so bright it hurt their eyes. And you know what they said? No, they're not interested. They're seeing someone. They're not looking for anything right now. They've moved on. Lie after lie after lie. And that person walked away thinking you rejected them, while you kept living thinking nobody wanted you. Both of you lied to. Both of you manipulated. Both of you denied a blessing because someone else couldn't handle seeing you that happy. But here's what they didn't know. That person didn't give up. They've been fighting this whole time, trying different ways to reach you, asking different people, looking for any opening, any crack in the wall they built around you, and they're about to find it, because one of those gatekeepers is about to break. One person in that group is about to crack under the weight of what they did. And when they do, when that one person speaks up, the whole conspiracy falls apart. Now let me tell you something else about how they operated. They didn't just hide one piece of information. They created an entire false narrative around your life. They told that person reaching out for you that you had changed, that you weren't the same anymore, that you had become difficult, unapproachable, that you had moved on to bigger and better things and wouldn't be interested in reconnecting. They painted a picture of you that wasn't true. They made you seem unreachable when you were right there, available, open, waiting for exactly what they were blocking. And they did the same thing to you. They told you nobody was asking about you, nobody was thinking about you, nobody cared enough to reach out. They made you feel forgotten when you were actually being sought after. They made you feel alone when someone was actively trying to find you. They constructed this entire reality where you thought you were isolated by choice or circumstance, when really you were isolated by design. Their design. And the cruelest part, they made you believe it was your fault, that maybe you pushed people away, that maybe you weren't worthy of the connection you craved, that maybe something was fundamentally wrong with you that made people not want to be around you. But I'm not done yet, because this isn't just about romance. This goes into your money, your inheritance, your opportunities, jobs that were offered that you never heard about, positions that were created with you in mind, that someone else told the employer you weren't available for, partnerships that were proposed that got intercepted before reaching you, business opportunities where someone said on your behalf that you weren't interested, and you were sitting there wondering why your career felt stuck, why nothing seemed to open up, why every door seemed locked, and all along doors were opening, you just weren't being told about them. Some of you have money that belongs to you. Real money, not hypothetical, not spiritual. Actual dollars with your name attached. Insurance payouts, inheritance from relatives who passed, settlements from cases you didn't even know existed, and someone was supposed to tell you about it. Someone was appointed, named, put in charge of making sure you got what was legally yours, and they got the check. They saw the amount, they held it in their hands, and they made a calculation. If I tell them about this, they get it all. If I don't tell them, I can take a little bit first. Just a little. They'll never know. They don't even know this money exists. So they took some, and then they took some more, and more, and more. And they've been sitting on your wealth, acting broke around you, pinching pennies in your face, talking about how hard times are, how they're struggling, how they can barely make it. The whole time there's a pile of cash somewhere with your name on it, and they've been depleting it, spending it, using it, living off it, and by the time you find out it exists, they figured it'll all be gone, spent, untraceable. What money? What are you talking about? I don't know anything about that. But here's what they didn't count on. Someone kept records. Someone documented the transactions. Someone knows exactly how much came in and exactly how much went out. And that someone is about to produce the receipts. But it's not just money they've been hoarding. They've been hoarding information like it's currency, sitting on it, storing it up, waiting to see how they can profit from it. Contact information for people who want to reach you, details about opportunities that are available, knowledge about things that belong to you. They're treating information like money, keeping it close, protecting it, because as long as they control what you know, they control you. As long as they're the gatekeepers, they have power. As long as you depend on them to tell you what's real, they maintain their position. But that power structure is crumbling right now as we speak, because the divine doesn't need their permission to reach you. The universe doesn't ask their approval before delivering your blessings. And the messenger that's coming, that little birdie we talked about at the beginning, they're flying straight to your window. No middlemen, no gatekeepers, no interference, direct delivery. And when that message lands, their whole operation collapses. If this message activated your knowing, hype this video to connect with more chosen ones on this journey. Some of what they did, but it wasn't random, it was orchestrated. Or think about relationships you walked away from, friendships you let fade, connections you didn't pursue. Were those genuinely wrong for you, or were you being fed information that made them seem wrong? Did someone plant seeds of doubt? Did they mention things that person said about you that maybe weren't true? Did they interpret that person's actions in the worst possible light to make you question the relationship? And because you trusted the messenger, you accepted their version of reality. You made decisions to protect yourself from threats that didn't actually exist. You created distance from people who actually cared about you because someone convinced you they didn't. There's someone in that group, someone who was there when they made the pact. Someone who agreed to stay silent, someone who smiled in your face just like the others. But something's happening to them right now. They can't sleep, they can't eat, they can't look at themselves in the mirror without feeling sick, because unlike the others, they still have a conscience. Unlike the others, they still have a soul that speaks to them, and it's speaking louder every single day. It's saying you're wrong, what you did was wrong, you need to make it right. You need to tell the truth.
你有没有想过，为什么阿鱼一辈子换50次牙齿？当我们人类牙齿坏了，就只能钻洞补牙，甚至花几十万植牙。难道人类的牙齿真的不能自己长回来吗？这不是科幻。
Wrong. You need to make it. What you did was wrong. You need to make it right. You need to tell the truth. And they've been fighting it. They've been trying to justify it, trying to convince themselves it was for the best, trying to rationalize why keeping you in the dark was somehow protecting you. But it's not working anymore. Every time they see you, the guilt intensifies. Every time you talk about your struggles, they feel it in their chest. Every time you wonder out loud why things are so hard, they die a little inside, because they know exactly why. And they're the only one in that group who actually cares, the only one who still has humanity left, the only one who remembers what it's like to have a moral compass, and they're about to follow it straight to your door. This person is getting ready to stand up, to go to bat for you, to defend you even though it means exposing themselves, even though it means the whole group will turn on them, even though it means admitting they were complicit. They're willing to take that hit because staying silent is killing them. And here's what's beautiful about this. The others don't see it coming. They think the pact is solid. They think the pact is solid. They think everyone's equally invested in keeping the secret. They think they're all protected by mutual guilt, but they miscalculated. They didn't account for one person actually developing a conscience, one person actually caring more about your well-being than their own comfort, and that one person is about to blow the whole thing wide open. This person who's about to come forward, they've been watching something change in you. They've seen you evolve, seen you grow stronger, seen you develop in ways that make them realize you can handle the truth now. Maybe earlier you couldn't have. Maybe earlier the revelation would have broken you, but not now. Now you're solid, grounded, strong enough to hear it and process it and do something powerful with it. And they see that. They recognize that this is the moment. The timing is finally right. The universe has prepared you for what you're about to learn. They're going to give you names, specifics. They're going to tell you about the conversations that happened about you when you weren't there, the decisions that were made about your life without your input, the opportunities that came and were turned away on your behalf. They're going to tell you about the person who's been trying to reach you, how many times they tried, how persistent they were, how they refused to believe you weren't interested and kept coming back with different approaches, and how each time they were turned away with a different excuse. They're going to tell you about the money, how much came in, where it went, who took what. They might even have documentation, records, proof. Your body already knew. Your spirit already knew. Your spirit already knew. Your spirit already knew. Spire, where you witnessed their true faces, and you woke up disturbed, wondering if it was just your imagination, or if your subconscious was trying to tell you something. It wasn't your imagination, it was revelation. They still think they're smarter than you. They still think they can manipulate you. They still think their little games and tactics work. But here's what happened while you were isolated, while you were alone, while you were in hermit mode. You were reading, studying, learning, growing. Your intelligence went up. Your emotional intelligence expanded. Your spiritual discernment sharpened to a razor's edge. You started seeing patterns, recognizing manipulation, spotting lies before they fully left people's mouths. You developed an ability to read energy, to feel intention, to know when someone's being real and when they're performing. And these people, they stopped growing. They plateaued. They stayed exactly where they were mentally and emotionally, maybe even regressed. Because when you're constantly scheming and manipulating and lying, you don't have energy left for actual growth. You don't have space for evolution. You're too busy maintaining the facade, too busy keeping track of your lies, too busy making sure nobody catches you, so they're stuck, frozen, using manipulation tactics from long ago, playing mind games that psychology has exposed and documented, running strategies that anyone with basic awareness can see coming from far away, and they don't even know how obvious they are. They think they're being slick. They think they're being clever. They think they're outsmarting you. But you've been watching them this whole time, studying them, learning their patterns, understanding their psychology, and you can see everything they're doing. You've been quiet about it. You haven't called them out. You haven't confronted them. You've just been observing, gathering information, confirming what you suspected, because you've learned something they never will. You don't have to announce everything you know. You don't have to reveal all your cards. You can move in silence, make decisions in private, execute strategies without broadcasting them. That's power. That's wisdom. That's the mark of someone who's evolved beyond the need for drama and confrontation. Your silence has been making them nervous, really nervous, because they're used to controlling you through chaos, through emotional manipulation, through keeping you reactive and off balance. But you're not reactive anymore. You're not emotional anymore. You're not off balance anymore. You're centered, grounded, clear, and that scares them because they don't have leverage over someone who's found their center. They can't manipulate someone who knows who they are. They can't control someone who's connected to something bigger than them, so they feel it, that spider crawling up the back of their neck, that sensation that something's wrong, that awareness that you've changed, but they can't quite figure out how, and it's making them sloppy, making them desperate, making them move in ways that expose them even more. In that split second when the information reaches you, when the truth becomes undeniable, when the fog lifts and you see clearly for the first time, everything is going to make sense. All the confusion of the past, all the closed doors, all the missed connections, all the struggles that seem to come from nowhere, all of it will line up perfectly. You'll understand that you weren't crazy, you weren't paranoid, you weren't imagining things, you were picking up on real betrayal, real interference, real sabotage, and your instincts were accurate the whole time. You're going to feel anger, that's natural. You're going to feel betrayal, that's expected. You're going to feel sadness and disappointment, and maybe even rage, and that's okay. Feel it all, process it, don't suppress it. But don't get stuck in it either, because those emotions aren't the point. The point is what comes after, the clarity, the power, the freedom, the ability to make decisions based on truth instead of lies. And you're going to stand up, not in a victim way, not in a defeated way, but in a warrior way, in a chosen one way. You're going to look at what happened and say you really thought that would...
You see, those idiot, those stupid people. They think they can cover up. Yes, but no way. Never gonna happen. See? Now they deserve comment. I'm eyewitness. Loads of criminal, loads of people, loads of theft, loads of betrayal. Backfire. Now they got a big punishment already. By the justice, I can tell you really, I'm not kidding at all. You think I make joke? No. So you realize something profound. They have to work that hard to slow you down. They have to conspire in the group. They have to coordinate their sabotage. They have to put the much energies into the blocking you. It's not gonna happen. They block themselves. They're prison now. They are in jail because they betray the trust, which means you are exactly as powerful as you always. You knew. I knew from the beginning. In the end, I knew those karma were back to them. I already knew because why? I already knew to the beginning, to the start, to the end. You see, which means you are exactly as chosen as you always feel, which means you are exactly blessed by God. And though they were afraid you become, and that is the moment of clarity. you are going to understand why certain thing didn't work out. Yeah. And why the certain door is closed. And why certain relationship is end. Because it wasn't because you are not good enough. It wasn't because you did something wrong. It was because those things were being steered by the people with hidden agenda, the job they did. And get some, even my family member, you see, my sister, or my only one sister, he's cookie. He's very bad. She tried to control me. She's crazy. She's a witch. The same as, white snow, Mendoza's, witch. Give me a break. Someone told the employer something false about you, and that relationship falling apart, someone planted the seed of doubt. In the other, even now, you see, even now online, those are imposter scammer, you see, try to twist the story from my relationship, you see, make a fake drama and use AI, artificial, those are fake voice. And you know what? Who is this kind of Chrome system on software? Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg. I think they stolen from the Hollywood studio. Yeah, they have AI. They can copy your voice. They can copy your pictures and fabricate. You see, they fabricate AI with my relationship. How terrible those phony. But God will punish them, those imposter scammer, try to twist the story. And Elon Musk is terrible person. He's the most phony people. Terrible people, you see, online, you see. Oh my God. He have no moral standard. How terrible. And how can he use the fake money to buy the Twitter, and the IPO, the X space? All the phony. He is and got a contract to the Pentagon, try to control the military. How terrible those are people, and they already control our satellite. You see, how terrible those are people control our life. Behind those are Saudi prince, those are sponsor of him. Those are evil, you see. Those are Saudi prince. How terrible. How shame. Oh my God. Those are UAE. Those are, oh my God. It's shame. It's a shame. It's a war of shame, you see. So you are going to make a different decision. Completely different decision, because now you are operational full knowledge. You know who was for you and who was against you. You know which door is generally closed and which door is being held, shut by the human hand. You know which is path truly not for you. Which one is you were steering away. You see? So which is knowledge you are going to move strategically, powerfully, and decisively. No hesitation, no guilt, no second guessing. So just pure aligned action. Okay. So they are going to watch what has happened. And the people who conspire against you, those are people who set in your face and tell the lie to everyone. And the people, even you use your mutual fund, you use your money to help. He was in disaster. The IKEA fund, he was the manufacturer almost taken over by the Korea government. He asked help to me. Happy Land. Then he stole my everything. Okay, those are Swedish guy. Those are private German bank. Okay, so who Warbach chemical. So who said in your face lie? They tell a lie. Those are banking. You see how terrible, how stupid they are. Because everything have a receipt. Everything have a contract. My contract is certified by the U.S. Embassy. Okay, my name, my passport. So nobody can stolen. Give me a break. You're stupid, those are people. See you rise. So that's why, I didn't quit that job, but I don't want to touch those agreement again with the Federal Reserve Bank, with the, Treasury Department. Because why? Because I feeling 20 years ago or 25 years ago, I feeling something wrong with them. From the Federal Reserve to the Treasury Department. Those system is broken because of themselves. Okay, they sabotage their own system, and they lobbies by those easily, those greedy, Elon Musk, those Amazon, those Jeff Bezos, those Mark Zuckerberg, those phony billionaire, those fake big tech. They control the Pentagon, Subway. And so that's why they use Trump to do this. And Trump is greedy. Trump becomes oligarchy. And they buy the Congress, Republican Party. Of course, Democrat is corrupt. You see, those state government, they are same corrupt, but Democrat is corrupt, like Obama is corrupt. Because the time Obama sold out the technology to the funding to the Elon Musk, you see, it's Obama funding the Elon Musk. And those are Pelosi, those are Democratic Congress Speaker, Pelosi, Nancy Pelosi. His husband was, manipulated those Tesla stock, those X-Space. And Johnson, the senator, sold out those NASA technology to Elon Musk. Elon Musk stolen, use his fake money stolen those satellite to the United Nations. How terrible it is. I saw in my eyes, and nobody know. And everybody is like brainless, Even the United Nations, those chairman, that's Antony. It's a waste time to talk, the conference, but never get the point. The waste time for that, never solve the problem. You see how weak they are. And of course, those United ambassador is so corrupt. You see, those connection with the pedophile. You see, those women, those first lady is from the Russia prostitution pedophile ring. You see, the woman come out. Those are Jeff Epstein. Those come out. Those are Russia Russia prostitution at the war. Russia girl is prostitution. Even in Taiwan, even those are Ukraine girl. Terrible, and they use women to scam everything. You see. So that's why Microsoft, Bill Gates, with Russia girl, how dirty, and they are pedophile. How crazy those are. We need to take back all those we need to take back our internet. It's time, I'm not allowed those pedophile and those creative war, those genocide. You see the Gaza. From the Trump being the president started Gaza war because the Netanyahu is war crime. And Netanyahu have all the Epstein file. Trump, Epstein file. How their record, their blackmail. See how terrible our world. controlled by lots of pedophiles, lots of prostitution. And first, USA first lady is prostitution, and DOJ, Department of Justice, that woman is prostitution, because he's in Epstein fire. He sold his body for $500,000. He's a prostitution. He's not a department. He's not general attorney. Give me a break. Oh my God, that's our word is in those of Trump daughter. You know, their asset is already freeze by the Albania. You see, those are Jared Kushner. Those are what is this? Who is it? Ivanka. Those are, you know. How terrible! And they took the money from the UAE, the Binas, and the Binas. Those are, you know, he pardoned the Binas CEO. They're criminal. Those are criminal. Pay those, you know, $1 million only for the. And Binas still phony, still scam. And they say Europe give the money to the Binas. No, I don't believe that. He shouldn't go in jail for this fake money, and especially Elon Musk. Okay, that was shame. Elon Musk, go ahead. You know, don't buy any X space. It's cause our atmosphere air pollution. Because why? Because lots of satellite. He want to create trash. Million satellite was we're poison. We're toxic because those aluminum. Those you know. Oh, give me a break. Terrible. Air pollution. And his EV car is Tesla. Is fair. Bernie lithium. Those are, you know. It's cost our environment. And those data center. What? They collected everyone data. Surveillance system. They control surveillance. They control data center because why? They want to protect all the banking data. They want to collection all the chip. That's why Trump used the Jason Wang, NVIDIA, to take over the Intel. Original process is Intel, and Intel sold out Trump. Behind the Trump Group organization, they sold out Intel, all the process, all the chip. And do you know what? And Jason Wang, how is possible? Have a 4.5 trillion in 1 or 2 years. Manipulate all the stock price. How shame. And those are cheap. Actually cheap is not from Taiwan. Cheap absolutely not from Taiwan. I know that. It's for the world contribution because, you know, all the different supply chain, you see. It's not from Taiwan at all. Because why? Because they give to Taiwan. Because they want the money laundry for that and manipulate market price. You see? How they did. It's the same Israeli lobby. The same thing. Okay. Because Israeli lobby tried to take over the Pentagon, United States. Now Trump tried to take over all the banking system from Sweden. Using his phony money to stolen and launch the war to stolen oil ago. I'm not allowed this phony president. You are shame, you know. His daughter, you know, is wow my God. They owe the Deutsche Bank the money. Hey, I'm not kidding yet. The Deutsche Bank, you should go to the sue them and you should go get back your all the collateral, you see. Give me a break. And those of you know, he's Ivanka, the son-in-law. It's control the Gaza. They want to created the war, and they will take over the Gaza land from the Palestinians. About Putin. Putin is smart. Putin knows Trump want to use his fake money, Elon Musk, his fake money, Bitcoin, to exchange his oil. But didn't succeed. Because why? Because Putin know. Putin, how come? His oil is money. How come he want to exchange his oil to the Bitcoin for what? They want to store it now. They want to store the gold. They want to store oil. They want to use the cryptocurrency to store everything. Okay, and lots of treasurer, phony secretary, lots of Federal Reserve Bank is bullshit. Those are Supreme Court. Wow, those are stupid judge. You see, they don't have any judge at all. Give me a break. So, you let for the interference, you are going to reconnect with people. They drop away people. They told you, they turn on you, and people they say was talking badly about you, and people they convince, cut off. And when you read the back out, when you have honest conversation, you are going to discover lots of, they never say lots of things. They never turn on you, and they never betray you, and they were actually confused by why you disappear and why you stop answering and why you went cold. And when you explain, they were told. So let's say in a middle person, they try to manipulate those, ugly, dirty, those eyes, those are dirty police. How terrible. Those are dirty places in the world. How dirty they are. Police, those are, small potato. They don't know nothing. They have no knowledge. Okay, they just try to steal everything. But no way, they have no chance. Okay, the picture of the manipulation campaign, those are run against both of you, and you don't have to do anything for those of people. You don't have to get a revenge. You don't need to lap your finger. You don't have to expose public. You don't have to make them pay because divine justice already in the motion. Universal law is already balanced. You see how many people I saw them already go to the hell, not in this world no more, because they got punishment by the Allah, by the Buddha, by the God. I believe that because why? I saw in my eyes. And my ancestor protect me all the way because my ancestor is angel, warrior, the royal, the real royal. Because my ancient is protect, is army, is military, protect entirely dynasty, the king, the queen, all of those people you see, official people you see. And my ancestor is the bravery, is a warrior for protect entirely dynasty 800 years ago. And my DNA is from 2000 years ago. It's like I'm the last descendant in this world now. You see how rare. So universal law is already balanced the scholar. So I believe all the karma, all my life, they try to steal them from my first mobile to my all my I work for those was Treasury Department, those Jenny Man, those for help the military, be at home when they after finish the Vietnam War and they go back to United States, no home. So we help those veterans, have house to live in when they come back to the war. You see, it also government treasury bond. Okay, those. And I'm the first person also promote this. You see, the U.S. first securities in Taipei. See, so universal law is already balanced the scholar. They did secret, and I promote the internet, and I got the first phone from the first small mobile phone from the Japanese. Before I met the Steve Jobs, Steve Jobs still working in the Steve Jobs, they work in the Apple. He don't have iPhone at all. And in spite of him, because my Japanese group who had the first mobile phone in the world, you see. Give me a break. So, what they did in secret, being addressed in the spiritual realm, and because my first mobile phone also stolen by the Taiwan group, Taiwan richest group. You see, and my aircraft also, those are, Japanese still owe me money. It's Japanese group, it still owe me money. See, they took from you. Those are, I have a very major shareholder in Japan. Okay, so I remember everything. Okay, and they try to those are KMT. Those are, try to steal them to be a KMT. Those are, terrible. Those are party. You see how corrupt those people. KMT tried to murder me. You see. How ashamed those are people. But I have a life. KMT is the most corruption party in the world. The collusion with the Communist Party, okay. You are ashamed, KMT, okay. Because here's what happened when you interfere with someone's destiny. They stole everything from me and they will try to kill me because they're afraid secret come out. And they will steal my inheritance, my money. Okay. No way. So I still alive. Okay. I will not die. Because those are that. Those are banking. Those are corrupt. Okay. Those are politicians. Okay. So when you block someone's blessing, when you steal from someone who mock, because why? No, those are, even in Taiwan, there's one rich group stole my phone. And he's in jail. You see? See? And he's hidden now. He's in jail. He's got a, you see, lots of people stolen my project. It's nothing good happened to them. They stay in jail. They are criminal. They are hidden. Even they are rich. How ashamed they are. Those are KMT. Those are, oh my God, you are ashamed in the world, you see. The burden invite consequences you cannot handle, and those people are about to learn the lesson in hard way. You see. Yeah, you're right. The money they stolen is going to disappear, mysterious. That opportunity they block you are going to pass them by. The peace they traded by the temporary game is going to elude them permanently. They are going to be experience exactly what they try to put on you. Confusion, close the door, and miss the connection, the isolation, struggle. They won't understand why, but you chosen one. You're going to elevate, restore, and compensate. Because when the divine restored, what was stolen, it doesn't just give the back what was taken. It's multiple times. My time God redeemed, and my account, my business, multiple time. I will tell you. So, the chosen one is most anointed. It's got the most lucky, not lucky at all because they do so many effort. Okay, so was anointed by the God. So provide is blessing anointed by the God. So nobody can steal them from him or her. So provide overall. You're not just going to the recovery that all you're lost. You are going to gain they couldn't have. Yeah, they never couldn't have. Your game, they never couldn't have. like my sister. He stole my everything, and he was my one brother. There's two person in my family against me. This two person are jealousy, They delay, develop you. They struggle, strengthen. They got nothing. Give me a break. Those isolation prepare you. No, in my home, one my sister, one my brother, two person betray me. They got a big karma now, you see. Those betray taught you the discernment. Now you're ready for the blessing. You wouldn't have been ready before. You are the mature. You are mature. Yes, I'm so late mature because, when my parents still alive, I have a good life, and my time is, spent learning the ballet, music. So I live in the paradise always, but I didn't know our world is so evil, have so loads of greedy people, And when I get into the society, I started to learn. I don't know anything about those words. I started doing business with people. Then I learned how evil those are stolen, those are theft, those are robbery, those are banking system, those are terrible people, you see. So I learned from the hard way, you see. Right now, the revelation that's breaking through, it's not because many people already died. Honestly, I'm sad for that because those are witnesses, but I don't care now. Because why? Because everyone will die one day. But those are unconscious. They got a karma. So I don't care how sacrifice now, before, but the rest of my life, I will take back all my lost, all those people stolen from me, including my sister and brother, so on. So better decision going forward is build a stronger foundation, you see. Those are create. You see, those are people, they stolen my money and now they go to the hair. So they go to the hair. Nothing can bring, You don't need to spend money, go to the hair at all. Even you go to the heaven, you don't need to spend money. So what's about the money? Money just number, okay? But when you are alive, you did something wrong to the people. You go to the hair. See? Lots of people go to the hair because that. So remember what I told you at the beginning. This isn't a story about you being the victim. It's a story about you being so powerful. Look, multiple people conspiring together just to slow you down. And this is a story about you being so brazen. They have to coordinate their sabotage. This is a story about you being so chosen and not even those of everything working against you. So that's why I don't want to see anyone my former life at all, because some already go to hell and some already I see through their ugly face. So I cut off. So my rest of my life is I build my own paradise. Okay. So you still matter is this far, and now those interference is being removed. Now the truth is revealed. Now you are about to make a decision based on complete information. And there's no limit to where you can go. There's no ceiling on what you can achieve. It's unlimited. So there's no cap how high you can rise. So brace yourself and not in a fearless and anticipation, not in anxiety, excitement, because what's coming isn't something so dread, it's something to celebrate. The truth has arrived. Those are decades, also, 30 years, 35 years. You see, my hard work. I sacrificed my life for something unknown. The people, I sacrificed everything for this contribution for this world. I'm not regret, but problem is I'm not going to continue to allow those evil people to manipulate, to sabotage, to genocide. You see, so connection is being made, the light turning on. Every darkness web, every secret is come out with a lighting, enlightenment. After everything you have been through, after everything you have endured, after everything you have overcome, you are ready, you are prepared, you are positioned. The lamp is about to turn on, chosen one. And when it does, the whole world is going to see what the loads of people try so hard to keep hidden your light, your power, your destiny, your glory. Everything that was always there from the first day until now, okay? 35 years. Always there. Everything that was always yours. Everything that no conspiracy could ultimately keep from you, because what the dreaming has for you is for you. And it is right now in this moment. So turn on the light, and also online imposter scammer try to sabotage, try to screw my relationship. Forget about it. Don't waste your life and time. It's not going to work. Not yours. Everything's not yours. When it not becomes yours. Sorry for that. You are ashamed. Elon Musk. And what's this? Imposter scammer Faza Hamdan. You are ashamed in the world. Okay, give me a break.
Chosen one, you have spent your life in a dark room, flipping a switch on a lamp that never turns on. Brace yourself. They vowed to each other to hide this information from you, but you're getting it now. As you plug into your true potential, the resulting light will expose their betrayal and overwhelm their smallness. The truth is in motion, and your destiny is about to shift forever. A group of people witnessed something together. Maybe it was a conversation, maybe it was a message, maybe it was an opportunity with your name written all over it. They all looked at each other. In that moment, they had a choice to make: tell you the truth or protect themselves. Here's what they chose. They chose themselves. Every single one of them. Not one person broke ranks. Not one person said, "This isn't right." Not one person put your well-being above their comfort. They formed a pact right there. And this is important. This is where it gets deep. They didn't just decide not to tell you. They decided to actively deceive you. To smile in your face while They decided to actively deceive you. To smile in your face while sitting on information that could change your life. To ask you how you're doing while knowing exactly why things have been hard for you. To watch you struggle and pretend they don't know why. Now I'm going to tell you something that connects to everything else I'm about to reveal. Some of you had someone trying to reach you. Someone who saw you and said, "That's the one. That's who I want to build with. That's who I see my future with." This person didn't play games. They reached out properly. They went through the right channels. They contacted your friends, your family, the people who were supposed to care about you, and they made their intentions clear. "I want to connect with this person. Can you help me reach them?" And those people, your people, they looked at what was being offered. They saw the potential. They saw marriage, partnership, a future so bright it hurt their eyes. And you know what they said? No, they're not interested. They're seeing someone. They're not looking for anything right now. They've moved on. Lie after lie after lie, and that person walked away thinking you rejected them, while you kept living thinking nobody wanted you. Both of you lied to. Both of you manipulated. Both of you denied a blessing because someone else couldn't handle seeing you that happy. But here's what they didn't know. That person didn't give up. They've been fighting this whole time, trying different ways to reach you, asking different people, looking for any opening, any crack in the wall they built around you, and they're about to find it, because one of those gatekeepers is about to break. One person in that group is about to crack under the weight of what they did. And when they do, when that one person speaks up, the whole conspiracy falls apart. Now let me tell you something else about how they operated. They didn't just hide one piece of information. They created an entire false narrative around your life. They told that person reaching out for you that you had changed, that you weren't the same anymore, that you had become difficult, unapproachable, that you had moved on to bigger and better things and wouldn't be interested in reconnecting. They painted a picture of you that wasn't true. They made you seem unreachable when you were right there, available, open, waiting for exactly what they were blocking. And they did the same thing to you. They told you nobody was asking about you, nobody was thinking about you, nobody cared enough to reach out. They made you feel forgotten when you were actually being sought after. They made you feel alone when someone was actively trying to find you. They constructed this entire reality where you thought you were isolated by choice or circumstance, when really you were isolated by design. Their design. And the cruelest part, they made you believe it was your fault, that maybe you pushed people away, that maybe you weren't worthy of the connection you craved, that maybe something was